My name is Shahzaib, and I am a resident of Kohat. This true incident happened to me on a cold evening in November 2022. My two best friends, Junaid and Zubair, and I have been inseparable since childhood. One Friday, we planned to escape the city's noise and go to the Kohat Dam for fishing and an outdoor dinner. The weather was changing rapidly, and the sky was covered with thick black clouds, hinting at an approaching storm. We packed our fishing gear, food, and a thermos of tea and set off on our two bikes right after the Maghrib prayer. When we reached the main gate of the dam, the security guard stopped us. He warned us, "Son, staying here at night is not safe. You should head back right now." But in our youthful excitement, we pleaded with him and promised we would return quickly after catching some fish. Eventually, he agreed, but insisted on taking Zubair's mobile number just in case he needed to contact us. As we entered the dam premises, a strange sense of dread surrounded us. The sound of waves crashing against the shore and the distant howling of dogs from the mountains made the atmosphere even more mysterious. As we moved further, the darkness became so thick that even our bike's headlights felt insufficient. We reached a completely deserted corner of the dam where a cluster of ancient, twisted trees stood. We first gathered dry wood and lit a fire. Once the warmth of the fire gave us some comfort, Junaid said, "You guys prepare the tea. I'll throw the net into the water to see if we can catch any fish." Meanwhile, the Isha call to prayer could be heard from a distance. The place was so far from any village that the sound of the azan was very faint. We prepared the tea and set it aside, then found a clean patch of sand to offer our prayers. During the prayer, I repeatedly felt as if someone was standing behind us, touching our belongings, but I kept my focus on the prayer. After finishing, when I asked my friends, they also confessed to feeling a supernatural presence. We dismissed it as our imagination and laughed it off. But as we turned to drink our tea, a horrific sight was before us that froze our blood. A dead animal was lying right on our tea set, an animal so grotesque it made us gag. Its head had been completely ripped off, and blood was splattered everywhere, ruining all our food. Zubair said in a trembling voice, "It's better to leave right now." We immediately rushed toward our bikes, but the scene there was even more terrifying. Both our bikes were lying on the ground, and there were bloody human handprints on the petrol tanks, as if someone had been leaning on them. At that moment, Junaid screamed from the water's edge. We ran toward him like madmen. He was sitting on the ground, shaking, his finger, pointing toward a dense tree. In the darkness, a tall black shadow was standing there watching us. It wasn't human. It was a creature that would make one's soul shiver. We tried to pick up the bikes, but they refused to start. Meanwhile, the sky thundered loudly, and a heavy downpour began. We left the bikes and started running toward the unpaved road. As we neared the main road, the creature suddenly appeared right in our path. Shahzaib, even today my tongue falters while telling this. The creature was about 12 feet tall with a human-like body, but there was no head on its shoulders. Zubair, who was the weakest among us, collapsed and fainted at the sight. At that very moment, Zubair's phone rang. It was the security guard. We answered frantically, and he said, "Son, it's late. Where are you? I'm coming out to find you." We told him we were hiding under the hill. Soon, the headlights of a vehicle appeared in the distance. It was the guard. He pulled us into his jeep, his face filled with intense fear. He asked, "Where are your bikes?" We told him everything, but he said, "Forget the bikes, let's get out of here first." As we drove toward the city, it felt like that headless creature was running alongside the car, throwing stones at us. The guard floored the accelerator and safely dropped us at the city terminal. We took a rickshaw and reached home, staying awake all night in terror. The next day, we took a larger truck to go back and retrieve our bikes. During the day, the place was busy with people, but the security guard went silent when he saw us. He later told us, "You are lucky to be alive. An ancient spirit lives here that has no head. It often hunts animals and doesn't leave those who come here at night alive." From that day on, we vowed never to set foot near that dam again. Even today, when I remember that night, a shiver runs through my body.